Dear students, in the previous video I have talked about that soil erosion caused by the water. Now in this video I will talk about that soil erosion, how it caused by the human action or by the human being. Now students, I am going to talk about that how human action is becoming the one of the main important reason behind that soil erosion. Here students, human action or the human activity, it is the main reason of all the problems whatever we are facing in our lifetime. Here students, do you know every year by this human activity 47,500 hectares of land becoming deforested or we can say that vegetation less due to this human activity. And growing population is the main problem of all the problems nowadays we are facing. Here in that previous video I have talked about all this type of erosion caused by the water, but here why it's happening, because this whenever the land is facing this type of erosion, that area is vegetation less or directly exposed. That's why there is no variation, or we can say no obstruction. Due to that, directly the water hitting the land and then soil erosion happening. And why this deforestation? That due to the reason of human activity. Whenever the population growing, we need proper land for making also or making shelter, for production of different things, and for that we need industries, and for setting up industries we are deforesting the area. And not only that, some other reasons you can see: grazing, lack of crop rotation process, shifting agriculture, and many more. So how grazing is becoming one of the important reasons behind soil erosion? Do you know, in the hilly areas and we can say in the valley areas, that due to this grazing that large amount of soil is eroded every year. And it is one of the most important part that not only domestic animals, sometimes we have seen some pastoral groups or the nomads, they used to graze their cattle in the pastures area, and by them also soil can be eroded. Next, lack of crop rotation. You know students, what is crop rotation? Crop rotation, actually this term is very important for maintaining that soil fertility. So how we can maintain soil fertility? By crop rotation process. After growing up main cereals or that crops like wheat, rice, we should grow some pulses, or which is known as leguminous crop. You know students, leguminous crop means those crops which can fix the nitrogen in the soil, and you know nitrogen is the most important part of the content of soil fertility. Okay, so here they are having this kind of leguminous crop. They are having rhizobium named bacteria in their roots, and this bacteria they used to absorb the nitrogen from the air or from the atmosphere, and then they fix in the soil and they increase soil fertility. So here it's very important, after growing up rice or wheat, we should grow some pulses like grams, some dals which we can grow, and they are having the capability to increase the soil fertility. Then shifting agriculture, it's also having another name, slash and burn agriculture. And is this shifting agriculture one of the important reason behind this soil erosion? How it's happening? Shifting, do you know, from one place to another place, when it's happening, that's why the name given shifting. It means area which also basically forest cover that cleared by some group of people, where we can say that some tribal people who are using this shifting agriculture or primitive way of agriculture method, they used to clear land or deforest the forest cover area, and then they burn these trees, or they, after cutting the trees, they burn, and in that ash they used to grow the crops in very primitive way, without using of any modern technology, high yielding varieties of seeds or anything. Okay, after 2-3 years, when this land it lost its basically it loses its fertility, they shift to the another land, and the same way they clear, they burn, and then they also basically grow some crops. And next, after some years, 2-3 years, when it's lost fertility, they move to the other area. So this way is known as shifting agriculture, as well as slashing of the trees and burning trees. That's why slash and burn. In the northeast part, we can see maximum this shifting agriculture. Even some part of Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh also we can see. So how this shifting agriculture happening? You know, first of all, they are also clearing the forest. It means deforestation happening. And to grow that also trees in the same place, it's taking minimum 18 years, 12 to 18 years. It's not very it means early, it's too late. So here it's becoming exposed to that nature. So anytime soil erosion can be there. One more thing there, when they are grazing that area, it can be soil erosion can be there. Then also others, the types of that erosion caused by the water also can be there in this kind of land. So here students, in this part we got to know how that by the human action that soil erosion basically happening.